spent in a miserable way.
US News. We had a favor to ask of the publisher. We needed him for a day. All day, we had wondered what would unfold in a planned Oval Office interview with President Trump and how we would approach it on Friday's episode of The Daily. Then something explains who we are and what we do, and delivers behind-the-scenes insights into how our journalism comes together. On Thursday night, around 6:45 p.m., we reached the publisher of the New York Times, G. Saltbitter. We had a favor to ask, would he mind canceling his train home. We needed him for a daily interview. Immediately. He politely agreed. All day, we had wondered whether a planned interview with President Trump would happen, what would unfold in the room, and how we would approach it on Friday's episode. We knew the interview had an unorthodox origin. Saltbitter, preferring not to engage in off-the-record conversations, especially after his with the president, had declined a one-on-one dinner invitation from the White House and said he would only meet with Mr. Trump if it were on the record, with Times reporters in the room. Those reporters, how would this tag team interview with publisher and reporters play out? Would the publisher ask? The interview was scheduled for 4:30 p.m. Around that time, when it was over, an assistant masthead editor, Sam Dolly, walked over to us and explained what had transpired. The reporters had asked this. We had to hear. The Washington Bureau, which is how we found ourselves on the phone, beseeching our boss to postpone his trip home to New York. Follow the on Twitter for more coverage highlighting your perspectives and experiences and for insight into how we work.
Raindrop, drip, drop top, top smoking, no cooking the hot pot. Fucking on your bitch, yeah, that. Looking up, open the park pot.